I think Mater has been a beloved character for over 16 years now because he is just lovable, man. Mater enjoys life. He's a good friend. And what makes Mater happy is making other people happy. It's like he's always the first one there. He's always the first one with the toe. You know, he wants to help. And he may not be the best tasting donut in the donut box, whatever that means. But he's just a good friend. He's a good, faithful friend to have. Everybody wants to have a friend like Mater. You know, he's sweet, he's lovable, he's kind, and he's uplifting. And boy, don't we all need that. Don't we all need people today that are uplifting and kind and wanting to help others? That's what Mater does. And he's funny. And he's funny. So, man, I think that's a good reason. You know, I think people relate to the friendship of McQueen and Mater because I think everybody has a friend just like that. People have friends that are a little opposite of them, but I know I do. I have a buddy of mine that is a 180 degrees what I'm not. And I have been friends with him since 1986. And I will do anything for him if he ever needs help. And I think a lot of people have friends like that. And a lot of people have friends that every now and then you get in a little tiff, but at the end of the day, nothing's going to break that friendship. And that's like Mater and McQueen. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, through thick and thin, they're buddies. And so I think people can relate to that. I think everybody has a friend like that. Somebody that you can say anything to, you can share things with, and you don't have to worry about what they think about you or worry about looking down on you. You know what I mean? Everybody has a friend like that. And Mater and McQueen are like that. Well, it's an iconic. I never thought when I first got the part, it would turn into what it turned into. But the Cars franchise is one of those franchises. It's an iconic franchise. It's something that will always be around. People will always remember. And to be able to voice Mater, who is obviously one of the main parts. It's undescribable. And I just, I can't be thankful enough, when I think about it. It makes me tear up. It's just awesome. We're going to the theme park and hearing Mater voice the theme park. I mean, from a kid who grew up in a town of 1,270 in southeast Nebraska, raising pigs and unloading cattle trucks, I'll be honest, that's pretty cool. Well, the best part about the whole frame, it's really funny. When you get the script, these guys that write the scripts, they get Mater, obviously. They've been with him since the beginning. So I know I'm going to have something that's funny. And then when they let me add whatever I want, working together, it's just funny and it's fun. And when you ask me what have I learned about Mater as I go through all these, I haven't really learned much about Mater because I know what Mater's like. And I think what people will learn from it is that Mater and McQueen are spending a lot of time with each other. So they have those same little friendship quarrels. But other than that, myself personally, I think I've been through everything that Mater's been through in my real life. I'm not that bright, but I like people and I love life. I think I'm kind of the same. I think that the viewers will take away from this series that a friend is a friend until the end. I think that they'll take away that being kind and wanting to help people, in the end, that's what it's all about with Mater and McQueen. But they're going to take away that what real friendship is about, and they're also going to take home a lot of great memories, a lot of great characters, and they're going to have a lot of great laughs. They're going to take away a lot of that. You can be entertained, that's for sure.
Yeah, we love the idea of doing this series in shorts because it gave us the opportunity to create this road trip for Lightning McQueen and Mater, and each location was its own episode. So every place we stopped on the road trip was a new location with new characters and a new sensibility, new kind of music. So it was really a great way to have a large variety of places to go that were very different from each other, and it gave our characters a lot to interact with and react to. It's fun to put them through the ringer and all these great places.
I think a road trip provides one of the things that we love about putting them, McQueen and Mater, on a road trip is that it provides closeness for the characters. We've seen them throughout all these movies, but they've never really spent lots and lots and lots of time together. And when you do that with a road trip with your friends or your families, you'll come out of there with some of the best memories you've ever had, but along the way you'll have fought, you'll have argued over petty stuff, but you'll learn little bits about the other person you never knew about. So I think that was a wonderful opportunity. And as a series in particular, it allowed us to have every single episode be an entirely different adventure of a different feel, of a different tone, in a different location.
Yeah, I think working on this series for all of us held a lot of special meaning because we've been with it for so long. We were all there when we were coming up with these characters and the stories, and there's that history that we just wanted to kind of not only do good by, but also find a way to tell something that was fresh and exciting and in a different way. And the chance to do this series on Disney Plus was something we've never been able to do before. And not with cars like this. So it was super exciting, and I think we made something that we're excited about, and I think the audience will be excited about as well.
How did we do 9 different episodes with 3 different directors? Well, keep continuity. One of the things, as Bobby said, these guys grew up with cars. It's in their DNA, and it's also something that they're very passionate about, this franchise, and excited to work on. And so, it makes it easy when you got people who are excited to work on the subject matter and are passionate about it. And the same goes for the entire crew. I think everybody was, there's a little lore that should we be making more cars, and does the crew have a good time? And the crew people here at Pixar love working on this franchise. They love the characters, they love this world, and then they loved the stories that Steve wrote for these. So in a way, it was really just it was a labor of love, I think, for each one of us and for people on the crew. And, these guys got along really well and created their own little creative trust with each other and complemented each other quite well, which helped telling the stories and keeping that continuity throughout.
Oh, it was tons of fun. It's kind of like going through the Rolodex of your brain and sort of what's fun, what kind of thing do I want to see? Of course, I want to see a haunted hotel. I want to be in that place. It's like creating an environment to go interact with. And, as we developed that episode, gags came out of the idea of running through the hallways and, what are the fun hazards or the fun, scary things that are around every corner. So, all of them kind of started at some baseline, and then we kind of grew the idea out of it. It felt like a natural to go out in the desert and find these aggressive, road rumbler cars. That felt like something that totally fit into our world and something we hadn't seen before. So, that story developed out of what we thought would just be a fun set of characters, and then what are the funny situations that grow out of that? What are the hazards that McQueen and Mater get put through by being, having to interact with these characters?
Yeah, those are very exciting days, getting to work with them. I think one of the things that I liked the most, I think there's 2 things that I liked the most about getting to work with actors like Larry the Cable Guy and Owen Wilson. First of all, when they start talking, when they start doing the voice, there's this part of you that's just like, there it is, there's McQueen and there's Mater. So like instantly you're at home. Instantly it feels right, it feels comfortable. Second of all, working with actors at that level, Larry the Cable Guy is a comedian and Owen is a writer. So they're going to bring that, besides their acting, they're going to bring those perspectives to the table. Owen is going to look at your script and, ask if he can rewrite something or reword it or work with you about how he thinks there might be a better way to go. And he's a brilliant actor. And likewise, Larry, the Cable Guy, once he understands the joke you're trying to tell, he'll go off on a tangent. He will just kind of take it into its own place. And anytime either of these actors ever ask you, do you mind if I try something? Oh, I got an idea. It's just, you're probably going to get the thing you're going to use. So it's yes, please. The microphone is yours.
Great. One of the fun things about having this series, Cars on the Road, is getting a chance to introduce some new characters into the world. So we get Ivy, who's a monster truck, who's kind of, checked out from the world that wants her to be one thing, and gets a chance to really, do things on her own terms and, lean into being who she wants to be. And that was a lot of fun. And, getting Ivy voiced by Quinta Brunson was fantastic. Quinta was a fantastic actor and just a great performance and really brought a lot of life to Ivy. And then with Mater's sister, Mato, we had Dana Powell come in and do the voice of Mato. And I have a lot of siblings, and it was just a great moment to get a little bit of what it's like to have a sibling, and sometimes what it's like to revert to your childlike selves when you get together, even though you are full adults. So we think it's going to be, really fun and satisfying introduction of this new character into the Cars world.
I think we had a couple of goals going into it, which was pretty simple. Make it great, not easy to do, and make it unexpected. And I think from as Bobby likes to say, from the first frame to the last frame of every single short that we made, or for the entire series, we feel like we had a blast making it, and we hope it came through on the screen, because we think it. There's a lot of unexpected twists and turns in both the plot as well as the look and the visuals. I think some people might not have known what Pixar could pull off for streaming. They've seen our feature films, but they don't know, is it going to look like a Saturday, a different kind of short, but it's got that Pixar quality throughout, from the visuals to the animation style to the music. You name it. And so I was frankly pleasantly surprised with what we were able to pull off.